Hello, everybody. Tom Jefferson here. This is another CFO video. An exciting topic today. We are going to discuss partial payments that are going to help agencies with their cash flow. So let me explain what this is. Currently, when an agency submits a requisition and one of those line items has incomplete documentation, the whole thing comes to a screeching halt until that line item is fixed. And then we pay the whole requisition. It could just be for a few dollars, and several thousand, many thousands of dollars are held up in payment over a small dollar amount. What we are going to change is that now that one small dollar line item is going to be stripped out from the requisition. We're going to pay those line items that have the adequate documentation, everything we need. They're all together just the way we want. We're going to pay those. And then the agency is going to create a new requisition for that one that got rejected. So from talking to agencies, this has been requested to help with their cash flow, quicker turnaround time on the requisitions. So hopefully this helps. It is a change, but it's only a minor change. And we believe that the benefit outweighs the cost of it. So we're going to go over that now. And I hope not to ramble too much to keep your attention. So first, I'm going to share my screen and give you a high-level view of what we are going to do in image of what we are going to do. Bear with me. Okay. Currently, this is what we have. When we create requisitions, or when agencies create requisitions, they have one line item with multiple distributions, a one-to-many relationship. So this line item would be the month, and then distribution one, these distributions are general ledger expense accounts. So for example, distribution one would be salaries and wages expense. Distribution two would be FICA expense. We are switching to a one-to-one relationship, one item, one distribution. So items from now on will be the expense account. Distribution will be that same general ledger account. Then there'll be another item. So another benefit, in addition to increased turnover and faster payment times, is that there's no more automatic recalculation. Another thing we've heard from agency users that is a bit frustrating, to say the least. So that goes away with this change. So hopefully that's another benefit that everybody reaps. So currently, this is what we have. Here's the one item entry for the month. And then here you see in the account field, it says multiple. So you would have more than one general ledger account listed from this split distribution is what it's called. This is what we're moving to. One item per distribution, a one-to-one relationship. And this is what it's going to look like. Here are all the items. See, this is the item entry screen. So item number one would have, here's advertising. It would be the advertising expense distribution associated with that first item. Capital outlay expense would be associated with this second item here. So that is what that's a high-level view of what we're going for. So benefits are no more recalculation, faster turnover time. Minor changes to show you how to do it. So now I'm going to share my screen. I'm logged in, so it's going to look just like what you see when you guys enter requisitions, and we'll do that together. So I'm going to share again. Okay. So here we are at the screen for adding requisitions. So this is what agencies always see. So what is different here is we've added templates. So now, first thing I want you to do when you're adding a requisition is go to these three dots, known as a kebab, by the way. and load a template. Once it's loaded, you go and select it. I'm using U211 because you're the first one here. Note, you'll be able to see everybody else's template, but you can't see anybody else's general ledger accounts. You can only see your own. So you pick your template and you select OK. It will automatically load. And here I want to point out another benefit. This description will automatically update. So it has a default there. So what I want you to do is you're going to come in here and you're going to update it. So it's still going to be the same date format. I'm a stickler for that. So it's going to be 2024. We'll say 0430 in this example, 211. You still come down here and select your department. So that matches. You still do the issue date, no change there. Those won't be selected for you. Then you come down here and select the vendor, still no change. Same as always. Okay, now the difference will be in item entry. We go to that tab, and here we go. So I'm going to give an example. We are going to have a $120 requisition here. We're going to come to salaries and wages. We're going to say 90 bucks. Look, the template already filled in that for you. And you select done. Now you move on to the next one. In this example, our next one we're going to do is FICA. Where is FICA? There it is. Same thing. Edit it. We're just going to say 10 bucks. Done. And now we're going to go with, let's say, professional services audit. Let's hope there's budget here. We say 20 bucks. Done. Okay. Then once you do that, you enter your items. What you're going to have to do, this is a little bit of a pain, but it's not terrible. What you're going to have to do is delete all the zeros. Otherwise, you'll get an error if you try and save it here. So delete all the arrows, or I mean, delete all the zeros. And we'll do this in YouTube time to fast forward through this. And here's the last one. We will delete that final zero. Okay, so now, look, we have a $120 requisition, right? And I think I did forget to add that. Then item entry. Okay, we've got $120. So now you would just go ahead and you'd attach your PDF documents and submit it as usual. So that's a minor change there. You load the template. That's a new thing, but it has a nice feature where the description automatically fills in, and it automatically fills in all your general ledger entries. So for those of you with agencies with multiple programs, there's no more human error element where someone could accidentally enter the wrong segment for the program. It will be one template for each program. So there's another benefit. There's multiple benefits to this thing. Took us a while to get it set up, but we're very happy with it. And that's the difference so far. Now I'm going to sort of shift gears at this point, and we're going to talk about partial payments. What happens when the documentation is incomplete? So in this requisition, we have 3 line items. We're going to give the example that one of those 3 is missing something. It gets rejected for whatever reason. So now I'm going to go back and share my screen on this one. Okay. So here we are. I'm reviewing this, and there's just something not right with the submitted documentation. What I'm going to do is I am going to strip out this line item. So now we have a $100 requisition. I'm going to approve these 2 items, and we're going to pay this out. So the agency gets the bulk of what they're requesting sooner. You'll still be notified in the same manner that you always have. But now you're not going to edit this requisition because it's going to be closed and paid. What you're going to have to do is just create a brand new requisition. So when you come here, the new one, you'll follow the same procedures. Load the template. You don't have to load the template if you don't want, but it's a nice thing. I would encourage you to load the template because it reduces the human error of the segments. But to get that next one reimbursed, you need to indicate to us that this is an amendment to that first requisition. So you change, this is what we've done before, so this is nothing new. But you can make it an A and a B for the month of April. You can make it a 1, a 2, just to indicate that it's sort of like a supplement to the month of April. And then you'll submit that, and we'll review it as normal and hopefully pay it out, and it's done. So that's the big news for this CFO video. Thank you. I hope it was short enough that everybody followed to this point. Hit me up with an email if you got this far, please. I really appreciate getting those. I know that people are looking, watching these, and I hope you're as excited about it as we are. And I hope you see that we listen, we try to accommodate and make it as easy for you as possible. And I hope this helps. I'm sure it will. I'm confident that it will, but the proof is in the pudding. Looking forward to hearing from you all. Any questions, reach out to primarily Jesse, but also Mel is available. This wasn't intended to be an all-encompassing example. I'm sure there will be questions, but just to get the ball rolling and know that this is available. So thank you all for all that you do for St. Lucie County. Have a great day.